Travelers aboard this historic steam train in Blair County were joined by soldiers, sailors, and airmen in period attire, reenacting that ride on the rails home from their service during World War II.
All aboard! In honor of the 75th anniversary of the Normandy invasion, the Blair County Historical Society, the Altoona Railroaders Museum, and 15 other community partners and organizations here in the broader Blair County area have teamed together to offer a wide array of various commemorative activities. And this includes everything from lectures to reenactments to film screenings, concerts, and also historical museum displays.
The Everett Railroad train excursions gave folks an inside look at life on the home front during the 1940s.
They get to ride on a train from the period. They get to interact with reenactors from the period. They get to ask questions they might have about World War II, and they get to experience what a little bit of that time period was actually like.
I think the best thing that people can learn from what we do as reenactors is the personal experience that every soldier had during the war. You know, everyone can see the tanks and see the jeeps and see the equipment, but the personal stories is what really matters. Trains like this were everything. You know, soldiers moved across country, equipment moved across country, and without trains like this, the war would have never been able to happen.
Yeah! Right, yeah!
The train excursion is just one example of history coming alive.
One core element of all of this is a special exhibit that is on loan from the Heinz History Center located in Pittsburgh. And when visitors come to see this at the Altoona Railroaders Memorial Museum, they'll get a really good contextual idea of how Western and Central Pennsylvania contributed to the World War II effort.
On the home, industrial, and war fronts, Blair County contributed in large numbers to the war effort.
When the war started, volunteers were lined up around the block in downtown Altoona the day after Pearl Harbor to volunteer.
Record numbers of war bonds were bought here. Blair Countyans collected record amounts of scrap and salvage.
The Pennsylvania Railroad, which employed nearly 25,000 men during the war, was a major participant in the war effort in supplying materials to the military.
Visitors will get a grassroots, boots-on-the-ground perspective of how Central Pennsylvanians and Western Pennsylvanians contributed to the bloodiest war in human history, and how that ultimately set the stage for the remaining history of the 20th century.
The We Can Do It exhibit is set up inside the Altoona Railroaders Museum now through July 16th. A full schedule of activities is found at railroadcity.com.